Hi, I'm G.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are
The Bin Pickers. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Oh, good.
Sold Sunday.
Sold Sunday. Woohoo!
Yep.
And we get to see how he's been at being CEO.
I tried hard, that's for sure.
You did. Really hard.
Yeah.
The good news is we got the house all cleaned up.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of stuff listed.
Yeah. Got a lot of stuff done, so we'll see whether I beat your numbers or not at the end.
We'll see.
So I wanted to say thank you to everyone that bought a shirt. And we went to the bin this weekend. We only went one day. And we wore our shirts. I didn't wear this to the bin.
Yeah, you should have.
I know, I should have, but I didn't. I wore my outside the box shirt. And I saw the first person wearing our shirt at the bin, and that was pretty cool. We got a picture together and everything. So
I know it was cute because Greg and Linda, they matched, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I had to take a picture of them.
You said her name.
Oh, sorry. Well, she said I could put it on YouTube.
Okay.
So hopefully that's okay.
Yeah.
So it was really cute, and it was really cool to see somebody wearing a shirt. She actually bought both shirts, so
yeah,
that was pretty cool. So thank you.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone else. And also, we've had a lot of people saying they want bigger sizes, and so
seriously, right?
So I have those on order. So hopefully soon we will have 2X and 3X shirts available as well. They are going to cost more. I don't know till I get them done exactly how much, but they're going to cost a little bit more because they're heavier to ship, and they cost more to have 2X, 3X. So we're going to get some though.
Oh, good. Because then I can trade out my extra large. Or save it for after baby, wear the bigger one.
All right. You want to say anything about my hat?
I want to say I'm glad he's wearing this hat. The first day I met him, he had a cowboy hat on. He had cowboy hat, cowboy boots. He had jeans. He looked like a cowboy. And I was like, oh my gosh, right?
Yeah.
And to come and find out, it wasn't even his clothes. He tricked me. It was trickery, I say.
Well, I mean, I wanted to be a cowboy, and that's why I headed out west.
Oh,
to be a cowboy.
Okay, Kid Rock. So anyway, I always, when I see Greg in a cowboy hat, I always get like, oh, because that's how I met him.
You get like, oh, every time you look at me. Come on.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so we're going to get into what we sold. There's quite a bit. I've worked pretty hard. But I want to say before that, as CEO, it was a lot tougher than what I initially thought it was going to be. I mean, it was just, we worked probably as hard as we have in a couple of years, don't you think?
Seriously,
I mean, we worked
real.
really hard, and I picked up a lot of stuff for her so she'd have more time to list. We listed tons of stuff, and
I know, because he did cooking, he did laundry, he took the picture, so I kind of sat and listed. You know, I got in this listing mode. So
in my suit, I had to do all these things. I even had to mow the yard because, you know, I have to wear this all day. I mean, the neighbors and stuff were laughing at me mowing the yard in my suit.
Okay, but the good thing is I got pictures of him doing this. It's hilarious. Okay,
really?
So yeah, for real. So we got to show you these pictures because they're actually hilarious. Okay, so we're going to show you those.
Oh, goody. Okay, can we get into this, or do you have more pictures?
No, that's it. I just had to share those because they were hilarious. Okay.
All
so we actually, so this is the stuff we sold from Friday afternoon till Sunday morning, basically. So just those.
And some of it's Marshall stuff that we had. Some of it's free stuff that we got on. So we calculated the Marshall stuff that we paid. Free stuff, paid nothing.
Free
and then
inventory.
The other stuff, we did it by weight. And at the end, we'll add it all up and we'll see who's the better CEO, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. So these Nike shoes, like, of course, these were free things. $24.74 is what they sold for, plus shipping. So again, when we say the prices, they also paid shipping on top of that. So
This is your vegan leather.
Yeah, my
it was
Worthington
free.
vegan leather skirt,
Free.
$7.49. Inspired brand top. I mean, I would never get this at the bin. I mean, it's not even a brand I've heard of. But anyway, sold it for $5.24, but for free. Okay, so this was
This
good.
is soft surroundings. It was 2X, I believe.
Yeah, and we sold it for $39.77.
It was also free. This was free.
Okay, you guys, this is from Walmart. It's George brand, right?
Yeah.
George brand. I mean, we only sold it for $5.09, but $5, right? I mean, what?
Right.
Coldwater
Free, more
Creek-
free.
More free. Coldwater
Dress.
Creek dress, $10.49. White House Black Market. It was like that strapless kind of dress, $17. It had a little bit of pilling on the back, like by the feet where your like heels would catch. So I mentioned
Yeah.
that. It's
And I
17
didn't.
bucks.
We didn't even put all the free stuff on yet. So
No, but we sold quite a bit because we just started putting that on the other day. Okay,
this
then-
was $1.
yeah, we got
we
it at a
bought it at a
haul.
thrift
It was
store.
I got it at a thrift store for $1 with some another bag. So and I sold it
Those
for
four sets.
$19. I sold it for. Now we're into the stuff that we
Yeah.
actually paid money for.
This was Marshall's.
Ralph Lauren short sleeve
It was nice.
T-shirt. We paid $3. Sold it for $17. Ralph Lauren long sleeve T-shirt. This is a long sleeve. Yeah, we sold it for $15, and I think we paid like $3 or $4. It was $4. And then Vineyard Vines jacket.
Now this I actually paid big. I paid up for this because this was $15.
Seriously, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know if we should get it," but we sold it for $170. So yeah, we sat on it for it was almost a month.
It took a while
I
to
think.
sell it, but $15 into 170, I like it.
Yeah, me too. Vineyard Vine pants. These were a Marshall thing also for $5. We sold them for $28.04. And Columbia shorts. These are like 2 Marshall hauls ago,
PFG.
and we
yeah.
paid $2 for them. We sold them for $15.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll get into this is stuff we got at the bin. So we
Yeah.
paid
So
by
this
weight.
we weighed this up.
Andrew Christian shorts, $13.29.
Okay.
Stussy shorts, they have little skulls on them,
Yep.
$17.49. Standard James Purse, just a black long sleeve basic tee, $14.24. Nike running shorts, they have almost a compression liner inside, $13.49. Columbia vintage shirt, $14.
It actually says something on
It
it.
does.
It's like Montana or something.
And I went to the bin one time by myself and got this. He's like, "Why would you got this so heavy?" And it says something, but I still sold it for $14.74.
We sell as much as we sell them if it doesn't say anything.
I know.
so.
See, Lucky brand,
Lucky with a bear.
$8. Zara T-shirt. We just had that in a haul. Feathers on it, $9.74. Solomon shorts. You know they're kind of like that nylon-y, $11.24. We just had these too. FootJoy, Dry Joys. They're the seam sealed golf pants, $26.24. And you can see I did put some stuff on sale.
You did?
You did, Mr. CEO.
I was gonna
I
say.
did it. I actually clicked the buttons.
Well, I told you what to do.
Oh, okay. Ted Baker shirt, $5.
And these things, every time I get them, we sell them. I mean,
They're so
it's American
weird.
Eagle.
Trapper hat. It doesn't have a full mohawk, just a little poof on the top, $17. Mack Weldon t-shirt, $13.49. I mean, it weighs like nothing. Who knew? Sorry, I gotta turn my page here.
Okay, before we get into this, we should talk about our wild fox that we sold this week. So,
No.
before we keep going here, I gotta stop for a minute. So, we showed, I believe it was in our last haul
Yeah.
with our try.
And what did it
video
say?
thing.
Midnight snacking expert.
It was a hoodie,
Yeah.
wild fox.
Like pullover.
shirt.
But the material was so like pilly almost, but all over. You know, it wasn't like just you could go bzzz and defuzz it. It was like pilly fabric. I look it up.
So, anyways, we showed it in a haul video, and then she went to list it. There wasn't one. There were shirts on, but no
T-shirts.
hoodies.
And people didn't sell the T-shirts for $18.
Yeah.
Or $20 or something like that.
Okay.
That were new. Right?
Yes.
And then I saw somebody sold pants for $45, but those were brand new with tags. I'm like, okay, they're new. So I'm thinking, I'm just gonna list it for $18. That sounds good, right?
$17.99. She put it on. And as soon as she submitted it, ching, it's sold.
Seriously, I like it just picked up the next thing to list and it's
Already sold it.
I was like, what? And then 5 minutes after that, I get an email.
From the lady that bought it.
Oh, yeah, and she's like, oh, if somebody with 0 feedback tells you they want to cancel the order, they're just a troll, so just ignore them. And I'm like, what? I never got anything like that before.
What is that?
And then a few minutes after that, I get another email from another lady.
Yeah.
Do you have any more of these? This is a really sought-after design. If you would have sent it out to auction, it was sold for $300.
Or more.
I'm like, what?
Oh, what a mistake. That's the problem with Buy It Now is there wasn't one.
Seriously.
And normally we would send something like that out to auction when there's no comparison, but we made a mistake on that.
But I was just like in Buy It Now mode. I'm like, that sounds fair. I mean, okay, so it didn't weigh a pound, so I didn't have $2 in it. We sold it for $18. Okay.
We made money.
But it just always is like, oh, I just want to cancel this and sell it to this other person for $300.
Yeah.
It would have made your numbers way better, babe. Sorry.
What do you think? My numbers are bad?
No, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying.
Okay, but live and
This is one thing
Move on.
that we don't like about Buy It Now is because how many other things have we put on Buy It Now and sold it for that price, and we could have sold it for more. But
you send it out to auction, and a lot of times you could sell it more for Buy It Now. So it just is what it is.
it is what it is. What can you do?
And so let's keep moving.
I got $18 instead of $300. Okay, American Apparel leotard. You know
I think
we
she
love
did it on
these.
purpose, just so she.
Yeah,
her
I did
numbers
on
look
purpose.
better. Okay, sorry.
Leotard, American Apparel. We love these things, right? We told you that a million
American
times.
Apparel's good.
$11.89.
These are just sheer.
They're kind of like fringy at the bottom, and they actually had a little hole in them. Like we
Yeah,
didn't
they
see it
had
at
a
the
hole.
bin, but we put it on. We put them on anyway. It took a while to sell, but $8.49. Emilio Pucci
Pucci.
scarf.
We just did this in the video. You already sold it.
$17.
And we got another one this weekend.
I got another one.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
You got another one.
Living Royal mermaid socks, $9.74.
This is outside the box. It's socks, and we got almost $10 plus shipping for socks.
Right, what? Plus shipping. So they paid like $13 for those or something.
Yeah.
Lily Pulsar skirt, $11.89. It has a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of wash wear on it, so I mentioned that in the listing. Nike leggings, these have the mesh sides. They're actually really good, but then the swoosh is kind of cracked a little bit. I know how people, they want perfection. These weren't perfect, so they sold for $17. Lululemon sweatshirt, just like a cowl neck sweatshirt, $35.
And our John Gold stuff, we sold quite a bit of that stuff
I
this
know,
week.
right? That's great. And this is just a crew sweatshirt,
Yeah.
$13.49. Not like super great, but it's going global shipping program too.
Oh, it is?
Da Nang skirt. This stuff used to be so good, guys, but it's
I know
not that
we've
great anymore.
had this for a long time.
Yeah, $7.49. American Apparel bikini top, see, teeny weeny, $4.49. Gilly Hicks bikini. They don't make that Gilly Hicks. It's like a line of Abercrombie, but they don't make it anymore. $5.24. Lululemon bra, just, it's gray. It's not that nice. $15.
These are just
Exclusion
leggings, right?
leggings. They're like yoga leggings, have guns on them.
Kind of cool.
$26.24. Tommy Bahama, kind of a strapless, swimsuit cover-up dress or just vacation dress, $7.49. Lululemon, we just had these in the haul too, because we got them, didn't we? Wonder Under, just plain black, $35. People like just the plain black ones.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff was just in the
Yeah,
whole
'cause
thing,
this-
because this was.
Prana jacket, $22.49. I did have it on sale, so, it is heavy. We had $4 in it.
But still made money.
Miracle suit, $19.
really cute.
I know, I put it on and I sold it within like 20 minutes or something like that. I'm like, oh well.
This is John Gold, and there was 3 of them.
We talked about it in our women's haul this past week. How
I
many?
put the 3 together,
Right. And we sold them.
and we sold them.
$22. We sold, or $23, so $22.99. $23. These little things, they don't even, I don't think they weigh 8 ounces.
And I got a whole bunch of the pink ones, but we didn't get any more of the other colors, so I gotta
Go
have the
figure.
pink down by themselves. And I wish we had more. Of
Yeah,
the
$23. So there you go. Maybe we could try 3 pink ones together. Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, we can try it.
Mini Bowden skirt, $10.49. Super cute. Vintage Giorgio St. Angelo for Sinclair. Like just a funky swimsuit.
It's old though.
But the brand didn't really look that great, but just the design on that was kind of cool. $15. Kathmandu gray pants. We just had these too. $10.49.
Yeah,
They're just nylon pants.
Okay, and then these socks.
No, and then we sold them.
They had a hole. They actually had holes in them.
Oh, that's right, they did. $5. These are the Nike Elite socks. You know, we kind of lot them up.
Yep.
Little Speedos. These only sold for $11.19, and they're really cute. They have like different color. Who knows?
Jockstrap. Everyone laughed at me, and I didn't sell it for a lot. But
They only sold for $10.
really stretched out.
Or it only sold, but
$10.
yeah, $10. $10. We can.
Scooby-Doo.
I can go out to eat. Scooby-Doo, Nuitag, boxer shorts, silk, $9.61. Two Lululemon, sorry,
No, go ahead.
compression
Sorry.
shorts, $23.50.
Whoa. I got more stuff to add in. See?
Uh-oh, your number's going to be higher. No. These are just shiny shorts,
I thought
gym
those
shorts.
were really good.
But still, $15.50. They weighed like nothing. I mean,
I thought they were better. Lucky.
Fat Boy Saki t-shirt, $10.50. Lucky Jeep, I thought that'd be really good. It only sold for $6. Well, what can you do?
Win some, you lose some.
Nuitag Tommy Hilfiger tie. It's just new from TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something. Like, that's how we got it at the bin. $6. This Vita Liano Panco. I have no idea.
It's a tie.
It's that tie. It was like after we posted our last video, like the haul video, people were like, "Oh, I sold them for $60. I did really good on mine," and so it sold for $73.02 just for a tie, right?
Not too bad.
Playboy Keith Haring tie, $6. So I don't know if I told this story before, but we go to the bin one time. You know, we have bought bras in the past. Really quick, hold on a second.
Story time.
So they had a bin of ties, right? All ties. There was some like new ones, but then most of them were used. I mean, heaping full. Can you imagine a big blue bin of ties? They bring it out to auction it off. $40 they started the auction at. Nobody bid. And I'm like telling him, I'm like, let's bid, let's buy it, right? This is months and months. It was probably almost a year ago.
A lot of ties are tough, though. A lot of ties are hard to sell, and there was a lot of ties in there. And I told the guy, I said, I'll start at $20. And they said, nope.
They wouldn't do it. But
So I should
now,
have bought 'em for
every time we
$40.
sell a tie for like over $20-$30, we're like,
Yeah.
oh man, we should have bought that.
Yeah, we probably should have bought the
So maybe we'll have to go back and ask
because
if they
it's a
still do it.
whole bin of ties.
Seriously, like you can imagine how many
And no
ties.
one would buy it for $40. So I should
would
have.
now.
It was a mistake.
You get one of those ties in there, pays for everything, and then you
Yeah.
can buy another one.
This was a really thrashed, holy shirt.
Seriously, there was no tag on the inside. It has real holes, super thin. It only sold for $6, but it weighs like 3 ounces.
Maybe.
And this is all again too. They also paid shipping on top of it, so
Yeah,
they
shipping
paid
too. These I thought were pretty good too. They're
But the
brand
size,
new 70s with
extra small. But they only sold. They sold for $10. I mean, $10.
Under Armour.
This Under Armour tank top, like once I looked it up, I looked up the item number and I realized it has to do with like this Under Armour like Project Rock or something, like collaboration together.
And this is something I just got the bin.
We just showed it in a
Recent,
mall. Yeah, $24.64 on that. He's like, why'd you price it so high? And I'm like, hey, it looked like good. I mean, people sold this stuff really well, so.
North Face pants.
Yeah, $17.49. The mask, and they're just like lounge shorts. $9 on those. And we have another pair, so. Columbia red plaid. I don't know if it's vintage shirt. $11.89 on that one. It might just be like an Omni Wick or something.
Little J. Crew tie, I think.
Yeah,
it
J.
is.
Crew like silk knit tie. $13.50 on that one.
Little swim thingies.
Remember, like these are super high cut. Like how's a guy gonna wear these? But you know, somebody's gonna wear them. $20.19 on these things, and you guys, they had holes like on the side seam.
Yeah.
Like he took a
And
picture, and then
really
I'm like, wait,
light.
it has some holes and really lightweight. $20, right? Lululemon polo shirt, $16.50. It actually had a few little pinholes in the back, so I just took pictures, disclosed it. Still sold it for $16.50.
Yeah, more than I sold this big heavy jacket. for.
Vintage. Okay, somebody told me how to say it. Givenchy. Is that what? I don't know.
I don't know, something like that.
You know, totally 70s, 80s jacket. Only sold for $15. But my OP shorts I got, like vintage 80s surfer shorts, $24.50.
Not too bad.
And Mizuno shorts, they're just running shorts. $12 on those.
Well, those sold for $12, huh?
I know, right?
Cool.
They like weigh nothing. Birkenstocks, these actually were pretty well worn, and I noted that in there because they have some cracking on the corks on each side, I think. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So they sold for $10, but it was nice to get rid of them. Just, what's this? Oh,
Bravado.
Basics by Bravado. Nursing Bra, $9.49. Adia Delati, like art to wear dress, $15. It's actually kind of heavy.
Man, I sold a lot of stuff this weekend, didn't I?
Adidas bra, $6.79. You did. This is like our best weekend we've had in a long time. White House Black Market, just a sheer top, $11.24. Free People shorts.
No.
It's not Free People.
Oh,
Well,
I have them somewhere.
Free People shorts sold them for $11.24. Sorry. Mini Bowden swim. $7, $6.99 on that.
Okay.
It actually had some spots, so I put it on pretty cheap.
This is Bravado black.
Black, $11.50.
Another Bravado.
Bravado. This one actually had like dinginess on the edges, and I
Yeah.
put that. It still sold for $11.
These we just had. That
We
are
did.
The Nike Performance.
And we were like, oh, we're not sure how the women's will do, but $19 on those plus shipping.
And you sold them right away.
Yeah. Victoria's Secret's just a swim skirt, $9.09. Basics Bravado nursing tank top, $11.50.
I actually got this for you to wear, but you never wore it.
I wonder why. Maybe because it would barely fit over my head. I'm with beef.
What do you think?
You just gonna
Okay,
put that as my face now?
How much you sell that for?
$7.
$7.
Good thing you got it. And here's the thing that sent you over the edge. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. This is American Apparel, just a shiny swimsuit. $20 on that.
$20.
I love those swimsuits.
Okay, how did we do?
So we had our best weekend in a long time, right? At least since we've been doing these videos.
So you're saying that I'm a good CEO? That's
Yes.
okay.
So we did. Okay. So everything we spent on that stuff, I'll tell you first. $30 from the Marshall stuff, and then $55.72 from the bin stuff. So a total of $85.72 is what we spent
$85.72 spent.
on all that stuff we showed you. Except we had that free stuff, so we didn't. That's free inventory for us,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And we sold it for $1,380.61. That's the sold price.
$1,000 weekend.
I know. We finally had a $1,300 weekend, babe. That's awesome.
Almost $1,400. Yeah.
I know, right? That's so awesome. Yeah, almost $1,400. Maybe that next thing you sold actually sent you over, but
Okay, so what was my return on investment?
1,510%. 1,500%.
I thought it'd be better, but
But we had that Marshall stuff, so it was
Yeah.
$30 of Marshall stuff. So that always brings our return on investment down. But you did have
1,500%.
free
is
stuff
good.
in there though, so.
That's true.
But still, you guys, almost a $1,400 weekend. That's awesome.
That's pretty good for us.
It is. I mean, it's good for us.
Okay, so total for the week when you were CEO was
$28.50.
you sold 2,850 when you were CEO, and then this last week when I was CEO, I sold
$28.64.
$14. I only sold $14.
I told
more.
you that swimsuit sent you over the edge. Somebody sent me, oh, will you take $20 right now? Sure. Just to get you over, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Just so you'd win.
Thank you.
Now I got lipstick on. Okay, so he won.
But
He's a better CEO.
barely.
What's going to happen is
I don't want to be CEO anymore.
we're going to notice this next week because
We worked hard this week.
last week we slacked, I slacked, and everything, and I think we felt that this week. So next week we'll feel the lots of work that we put in. I mean, for having this good a weekend, can you imagine what the next few days will be good too?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got lipstick
But
on.
listen, I want to give you a round of applause because, man, did you worked really hard and you everything I gave you took it. So
I did. I took it all. all the stuff you told me to list.
Right.
Everything you took pictures of. Well, I did
know.
have a little pile.
I took a lot of pictures and that was good. So.
And this is one good thing that we have. You know, a lot of people don't like to have piles of stuff. For us, we like to have a few piles of things.
Well, just in case something happens, like only went to the bin once this weekend, so then we still have stuff to sell. I mean, we did get quite a bit of stuff.
When we're like really motivated to be like, okay, let's work really hard. Let's get a bunch of stuff.
We have it to put it on.
So
we don't have a ton of stuff like we used to because we don't have room to store as much stuff. When we had room to store stuff, I had a whole room full of stuff.
we did. We had a storage room.
But I don't have room for that anymore. But I still like to keep some stuff on hand.
We do.
So,
and, you know, it's like we still will go to the bin even though we have a pile of stuff. I mean, there's just different ways to do it. And for us, that works best for us. Because then, like this week, we wanted to work really hard and bust out a lot of stuff. So he actually pulled out some stuff we had so we could get it out.
And swimsuits, stuff like that. So, yeah, so that was it. I hope you
did
enjoyed
great,
that.
babe. I'm so glad. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
great
You
to
did
see a good
wonderful
number like
too,
that.
So,
but we've realized, I think, we definitely work better team-wise.
right.
Both making
When we both
decisions.
make decisions together, it's so much easier. It's stressful when you have to make all the decisions. I don't know how you people that do it by yourself, you're the CEO, you're the employee.
But then I guess you can go at your own pace,
And
or you
that's-
can, you know, go as fast, as slow as you want to.
I know, but that's tough.
But if you're not motivated like me, I wouldn't get anything done.
Okay, so there was that.
There was our Sold Sunday.
Yep.
There was our weekend, guys. Hope you had a good weekend too.
Yeah, so I decided I'm still CEO. I wish I could give all of you guys a free
Seriously.
shirt. I really wish I
Seriously.
could. I can't give everyone a free shirt. I want you all to have a shirt though, and I make them really reasonable so that you can afford one. But our bin picker shirts are almost gone. So if you want one of those, you better get on it. But we are going to order some more.
We are going to order some more.
And we're going to get some bigger sizes for you people who want bigger sizes.
Sizers.
And, but since I'm still CEO, outside the box, say, I want a shirt or I want to win a shirt, either one, in the comment. And tomorrow, we'll give away a couple more of these.
A couple more? Okay.
Yeah, we'll get 2 more away.
Sounds good. And I'll do the same thing.
So comment,
What I'll
I
do-
want a shirt, and we'll do
And
the
it'll
same
be
as
for
last
this
time.
shirt, okay? So not this one.
You don't get to pick your shirt.
You get the
because
outside the box.
I have like just 2 extra large, 2 large. So
I think we only
it's
have
gonna
one
be,
extra large, don't we?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
So
So it's going to be
you'll get this shirt.
but we're going to give away 2 of these tomorrow.
We'll give away 2 of these tomorrow.
So I'm going to say, I'll notify, like I'll put on the top of my comments, okay, it's going to be time, because we'll have anybody that comments until tomorrow, probably around noon, right?
Whenever we do the video tomorrow,
Yeah.
we'll pick 2 winners.
Okay.
We'll
It'll
send
be
you a
fun.
free shirt.
We'll send you, yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'll send you my email and all that fun stuff.
I want to see everyone at the bin wearing one of these shirts. So.
And that you're outside
So
the box.
you'll put a link on there, so if somebody does want to order one of the other shirts,
If anybody wants to order it, basically you just want to email me, and my email's down there, and I'll make sure I put that.
and then
on
we'll
there.
PayPal your invoice. So
We'll PayPal your invoice.
correct.
He doesn't do it. Can you tell?
Yeah, I have done it, but it's been a while. Okay, so
Okay.
that's about it.
That's our weekend.
Maybe we should talk about. You were saying when we first met that I was wearing a cowboy hat. So
He was.
when we first met, we were actually set up on a blind date, and that must have went pretty good because I married her a short time after that.
And you guys, he told me that day, he's like, I want to marry you. And I'm like, oh, freak! Right?
I said I'm gonna marry you someday, and it wasn't that many days after that I did.
Oh, come on. It was like months.
Yeah, a couple months. So
It was like 7 months.
So all you single people out there, don't be afraid to go on a blind date. That's how I met this wonderful woman. And now look at all the kids we have.
I know, right? Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Aww.
So there you
Okay. You're making me tear up
go.
now.
Okay, sorry, me too.
Okay.
Okay. pick outside the box.
If you could like, comment, subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.